Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkieman here. We're back with another episode of this Crystal Palace career mode here on FIFA 21. And it's not just another episode because it's the start of season number 2. And I'm so excited about this. We get to make some transfers. That's the funnest part of this game for me, in my personal opinion. Of course, we're going to try and stay realistic with this rebuild. We already know 3 transfers that we're doing straight off the bat. We're going to get them done straight away now initially. But first of all, if you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. I would massively appreciate that, as well as smashing the like button, and all the socials are down below. Follow me on Twitter. Please, though, politely, please. Follow me on Twitter and all other socials. There's a Discord as well for community stuff, as well as streaming on Twitch. Let's just get into it. Let's make some signings straight away and push towards the first game of the season. Let's also try and see what's going to happen with Wilfried Zaha. Of course, I already believe that if they come in with the correct kind of offer from a big club, we will let Wilf go. It's gutting. He had a great season, but it's our duty. We finished 12th. We've got to open ourselves up to that. If you haven't seen the season so far, go back and watch the first 8 episodes? I don't know. 8, 9 episodes? That was season number 1. It was really good fun, but we don't have that many days left to complete this Palace save. And I would like 1 week off before FIFA 22 comes out. So let's plow through. That's not the right word. This season. But we already know 3 players we're going to go in for. Of course, 2 of them they've signed in real life. Mark, we're going to learn how to say his second name, I promise you. I promise you, but we're going to go in for Mark first and get Anderson, get those deals done and dusted. So ridiculously taking a pay cut, the deal's done and dusted, 6.5 million for our boy Mark. I don't know why he's so cheap, but we'll take it. So centre-back number 2, nowhere near as cheap, costing 26.1 million. But he will take a pay cut and join the club. Yorkieman Anderson is in. So that's the 2 centre-backs done and dusted. And we're all set now at centre-back. Let's get the deal done now for Michy Batshuayi. I don't think this should be ridiculously difficult to negotiate. That'll be 3 players into the club instantly, straight off the bat. But happy to have all 3. 12.5 million it's going to cost us for Michy Batshuayi now. We're slowly running out of money, so I really need him not to want a ridiculous contract. He's on 74 grand already. As you can see up there, transfer budget's now 9 million. 89,000 on the wage budget. Hopefully we'll negotiate a cut price for him here. He wants a release clause, which I'm actually going to accept. It's 27.6 million. If we get offered that for somebody we've paid 12.5 million for, I'm okay with that. So I got him to accept 65,000 on the wages with 200,000 pay on. That's decent. So he's taking a pay cut, like 15 grand pay cut. 3 players in. Now we're going to have to try and move some players out, of course. We're still scouting some younger players, though, that we might use that 9 million for, as well as having the youth academy. You know, if Wilfried Zaha goes, it's probably going to be about 50 million. So it does add a lot more to the budget to play with. So I think we all agree it was definitely that time. We barely even used him. Christian Benteke has left the club and he's going to go and try and help woeful Werder Bremen. Of course, they still have Josh Sargent at the moment at the club. He's going there to see if he can help them in the Bundesliga. Well, it is with a heavy heart and, of course, a sad day thanks to his service to the club. But James Tompkins, at the age of 32 and with his deal expiring at the end of the season, we've decided to let him go to Burnley. We're looking to move the squad in a different direction, a different style of play. And James Tompkins just doesn't fit that anymore. He will move to Burnley. And I think it's a good move. It's also quite a realistic move. It's a good move for him, though. He'll go to Burnley. I'm sure he'll get game time there as well. We will profit 3.35. It's decent. It's a good deal for us. Now, I just wanted to highlight this because it's not something you see often. It's not something you see often. But it's baffled me. West Ham have signed Ansu Fati. Now, Villa's signing Thuram's a weird one as well, but not completely out of the range of realism. West Ham have signed Ansu Fati for 33.7. Are you having my life, EA? So yeah, Ansu Fati is going to be at West Ham this season. Well, with no more deals at note so far, we're going to go into this first game of the season here against Everton. A rainy game here at Selhurst Park, where we will take on Everton. They're a difficult side. We know that already. See how we can do today. The boys certainly will be up for it. Well, this will be the Palace starting 11, and I did have in mind that they do have James Rodriguez, and I'm trying my best to avoid him getting any luck in today's game. So we are going to go with just 1 up top. and a DM in there, and I think this is probably the best way to play against an Everton side. And some of the bigger teams this year, we're going to fall onto this formation because we were giving up way too much space last year when we weren't playing it. But this will be the Everton lineup. Pickford in goal as expected. It's not a bad back line. They've got some good youth there. Van Aanholt, of course, our player. The Corey and Allen will be difficult to deal with. But the reason why we've gone a DM is because of that man James Rodriguez and Moise Kean up top. We know how good he is in rebuilds that we've done. He's going to be a handful for the defenders today. Sticking with the usual back line for us as well. I want to ease players in. I feel like in real life you would ease your players into the matches and into the team. So we will do the same here. I'm not just going to throw people in. They're going to have to be eased into this formation and into this team. But of course this year we want to be a little bit more creative, a little bit more pass orientated, a little bit more possession orientated, which we haven't been for the past couple of seasons. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get that out of the team this year. We'll go forward to Mateta. We haven't made a deal happen yet for Mateta, but it is expected to happen. And that ball to Eze might be perfect, but Holgate clears it. Josh King coming forward there. He's going to play it back post. They've got some height. We don't want to give them any kind of decent set-piece situations because they do have some height in there, and they're in here. And Decore, what a save that is from Guaita. Having it now. He's going to play in. Wilfred Zaha. We're going to cut inside. It's not bad from Wilf. Can he slide it back in? He can't. Allen's gone in there double-footed. Well, it looked double-footed. I know he got the ball. He took the man as well. Eze now finds Jethro Willems. Willems now going to try and fire that one across. Maybe it wasn't the right choice. Maybe he should have gone near post, more towards Mateta. Matt Grimes now finding himself in a pocket of space. He's not someone you want to get in a pocket of space, is he? Mateta now, what can he do? Needs a bit of help. He's probably questioning where the help was. That's not a bad ball, though. We can't do anything with it. Reed Valdez, a little bit wasteful in possession there. To be fair, Mateta seemed a little bit wasteful. You have Batshuayi on the bench, of course, after rejoining the club. Wilfred Zaha's done brilliant here. Wilfred Zaha now, what can he do? He's taking himself away. He's asking the question, where's his help? That's not a bad turn, though, from Wilfred Zaha. He's going to play it to Meyer. Meyer with a shot. Tried to dink it over Pickford. I feel like Mateta needed to be in the box, and Eze, to be fair. We didn't commit the bodies when we needed to in that situation. It's been a really poor game so far. And that was one of those opportunities we kind of need to utilise. Zaha did really well. Well, that's a great start there from Jean-Philippe Mateta. He needs runners, though. Is he going to get him? He's going to pull that back. And then we've got Eze now making this run out wide. Eze making the run out wide. Eze! Mateta! Oh, my God. That is brilliant defending, I think, from Holgate. Oh, I thought we were in. I thought it was going to be a goal. That's fantastic defending from Holgate. Nice bit of play to start this second half, though. They're leaving Eze open again. That seems to be the situation we're finding at the moment. We're going to loft that one in towards the back post. And Meyer just couldn't control it. If that was Zaha, I think that's a goal. Oh, mistake's been made. Mistake's been made. Eze now. He's going to be clever with it. He was clever with it. Jean-Philippe Mateta tries to link it back across. He does brilliantly. And Matty Grimes will score the first goal of this season. Lovely play from Mateta, to be honest with you. Lovely play. I mean, Pickford's got to come for it. Quite simply, Pickford's got to come for that. Does he believe the defender's going to get to it? I don't know, but I think he's going to do better there. But Matty Grimes smashes that one home for his first goal of the season. Rayleigh been good since back from injury. Well, a lot of this situation then stemmed from the fact that they're just giving Eze a lot of space now. And he's going to have it again because we'll pull it back to him. Eze now inside the box. Oh, Kenny slid in brilliantly there. Reedvald does fantastic to get it back, though. Jethro Willems now. Back into Matt Grimes. Matt Grimes to Jean-Philippe Mateta. What can we do now? We're trying to work an opening. Reedvald's done brilliantly. Zaha lifts it in. Can Mateta get to it? John-Joe Kenny will just head that away. True Willems now finds Eze. He's been at the centre of everything good this second half. And that ball into Wilfred Zaha. What can he do with it now? Wilfred Zaha, it saves. Jean-Philippe Mateta's miskicked it. He missed the ball completely. Triple sub now and welcome back. Michy Batshuayi coming on for Jean-Philippe Mateta. We're also going to bring on Anderson for his first performance, taking off Tosin Adebayo. And of course, the big man Jamie Shack coming on in the centre of the park. His work rate and stamina will really help in these dying moments of the game. James Rodriguez finds Allen. Alex Iwobi now. Moise Kean. Anderson's first job here is to deal with Moise Kean. And he didn't do it perfectly. He's a difficult man to dislodge off the ball. And that wasn't too far away for Everton. Well, Dominic Calvert-Lewin now will come on. Moise Kean's had his moment there for Ancelotti. Let's see what Dominic Calvert-Lewin can do. DCL's usually pretty decent. He's only got 5 minutes to work with, though. Oh, that is brilliant from Wilfred Zaha. And he's found James Tavernier in a beautiful spot. And Batshuayi does not miss those! Mitchie is back, boys. Mitchie is back. And that's his first goal since joining back to the club. He's been brilliant, and it didn't take him long to get back in the goals. The ball across from James Tavernier was brilliant. 2-0, and that is the nail in the coffin because Everton have really started pushing the pace. There we go, boys. What a fantastic result that is to start off the season as the full-time whistle goes here in the rain at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace will have a 2-0 victory. Manny Grimes with a goal after some great play from Jean-Philippe Mateta. And then the big man's back. Batshuayi up top bagging himself a goal, and I'm so excited to see what he does this season. That is a great way to start the Premiership League year. Still no transfer business done here for Palace, nor in or out, and we are looking to move players out before we bring more players in. So we'll get straight into this game against Newcastle. If you remember correctly, they caused us a lot of problems towards the end of last season. Hoping for a good result today. This will be the starting lineup for Palace. Now, if you do like seeing the starting lineups this way, let me know. We can do this from now on. I don't think this is copyrighted anymore, so you're actually okay to do it this way. It's a very similar lineup with a bit of rotation. Mitchie's going to start up top today for us. Anderson's going to get his first game. Mitchell and Elise come in. I just could not drop Zaha from that right side along with Tavernier. The reason why we've gone with the DM is purely because of the way that Newcastle play and the formation that they play, because there's so many issues last time out, especially with the two up top, that I want that defensive midfielder in there. We're going to swap formations this year depending on opponents we play on because that's relatively realistic. But let's get this game underway and see if we can get a good result here. 2 wins to start the season would be lovely, albeit against Newcastle and Everton, but it would be nice for us to be able to pick up 2 wins to kick this season off. Tavernier's overlap is actually really good, and just his all-round pace really helps us. Batshuayi nearly scores, and that Tavernier to Batshuayi link up this season I think could be huge for us, and it's proven to be very good already. It's just his ability to leap for those headers. That is some save from Dubravka. We're going to whip this ball in. Kiate's in there, potentially Kiate's last season, we'll see. He's been a rock for us. We will rotate a little bit more this season. We've been forced into 2 new centre-backs, and in reality I probably would have only gone for 1 in actual fact of real life. That could be a beautiful ball in. Batshuayi just couldn't really get much on it though. Batshuayi now finds Maya. Maya back across. That's not bad. That's not bad. Batshuayi, the touch wasn't too bad, but that extra defender being in there, Sanchez, was huge there for Newcastle. The 3 at the back. I think if they didn't have that extra man there, Batshuayi's in. Yorkieman Anderson wins that back again, which is just showing how good he could be. And the ball forward now isn't bad. Batshuayi! Oh, what a save from Dubravka. That's really what he has in his locker. Mitchie is, honestly, he's brilliant. I'm really enjoying using him. Look at the way he takes that down. Sanchez, he goes past him, and it's just too much at the keeper. Michael Elise now plays that across. Batshuayi takes it, shoots, and Dubravka saves it again. Mitchie's probably kicking himself here. I think he knows he should have scored maybe all 3 of them, but Dubravka, he's having a bloody good start to this one. Maya. Wilfred Zaha. Not bad from him. Kiate now up there. Good close control in the box. The problem is right now is finding that breakthrough, and that might be the ideal ball. And then Zaha will whip it in. And Milivojevic, oh, I thought he'd scored. Has pulled it just wide. We are all over Newcastle at the moment. Absolutely all over them. The sliders as well, in case you was wondering for this season, is as follows. The only ones that copy over is like the sprint, speed and goalkeeper stuff for ourselves. Just to slow the pace of the game down. But what we've done is we reduced the shot error. The pass error is now down to 38. I've put that down even more. The goalkeeper ability is up for both teams. And I've also put their run frequency up as well to hopefully get them create more chances. Well, they're leaving Zaha open here. And that's probably not the wisest of decisions, as Wilfred Zaha will nearly play it into the path of Michy Batshuayi. And they're living on the edge at the moment, Newcastle. It's been 30 minutes of just pure Palace pressure. The bonus for them here is they've not conceded. A good ball in. It's well blocked in the end, actually. And then safe hands by Guaita. He's not really had much to do here today. It's been all us, but unfortunately, as the game's gone on, they've grown into it. And that is the kind of play that Wilfred Zaha has been doing all day. Honestly, he's been doing that all match. Now, James Tavernier, you know who he wants to get the ball to. And lucky for them, they clear it. Corner kick. Can we create anything from the corner? That will be the big question. And again, we just don't seem to be able to get anything going from corners. Not with this side. We'll play this one in. And it's deep this time to Milivojevic. He can't get onto it. We're still going to have the ball, though. Meyer. The whistle's been blown. That'll be half-time. Very good first half, but Newcastle is starting to grow into this. Oh, at least he's done brilliantly there. Matty Grimes. Back to Milivojevic now, though. Tries to get it back to Matt Grimes. He does. And Batshuayi now will be able to stretch open his feet a little bit. He needs that runner, though, doesn't he? He's going to get it in Meyer. Can Meyer then play this one back across? He can. Back to Batshuayi. Knocks it back onto Meyer. That's lovely stuff. Dubravka saves it, but he doesn't stop Matty Grimes from smashing it into the back of the net. And that is 2 now for Matty Grimes at the start of this season. Oh, 1-0 Palace. Can't help but feel for Dubravka there a little bit because he saved it again and he's had such a great performance. But the pressure was only going to tell if they didn't sort it out. And we finally got our goal. Oh, Mitchell does brilliantly there. He do now, though. He needs a bit of help, doesn't he? He's going to have to play it back. Oh, Milivojevic with a rare mistake. Callum Wilson now. Joachim Andersen slid in, and he wasn't good enough. Wilson. Just like that, they're back in it. Joachim Andersen's going to be frustrated with himself. He's had a relatively decent game, to be honest with you, winning the ball in the centre of the park. And I think he just stepped out there on someone you can't step out on, Callum Wilson. Once he was in, Kiate was not catching him. But the lead did not last long. It did not last long. And Newcastle again, just causing us a few issues. And it took us a lot of opportunities to find ourselves in the position we got ourselves in. Hopefully not too many more to get ourselves back into that position. Matty Grimes now, though. The problem is he's not really got anyone to move the ball to. Meyer now. He's going to look out wide to Wilfred Zaha. You can see how much they're paying attention to having players back now at the moment. That's not a bad little ball. Wilfred Zaha, though, is probably asking, who am I supposed to give this to? Meyer now, making a little bit of a run forward in. Batshuayi, that's a good turn, and that is what Michy Batshuayi can bring to this club. He scored another. It's the same 2 scorers from the last game, boys. Michy with his 2nd goal of the season, and he's going to love life being back at Palace. He's going to love life here, I'm telling you now. He's away from Chelsea, but he's still in London. And look at this turn. Sanchez didn't stand a chance, and what a finish. There's a few tired legs out, so Milivojevic will come off for Shackleton, of course. Zaha's going to come off for Mitchell van Bergen. Let's give Van Bergen a run out. He's got the same pace, so he's not as great on the ball, but he should still be able to cause them problems getting in behind with his speed, him and James Tavernier. Oh, Meyer now. Oh, this is great. One-touch football. Mitchell van Bergen, though, is probably asking the question, when are you going to be in the box? And Michy Batshuayi just misses it. Just a moment too late arriving. Van Bergen now. Oh, that was lovely play again. This time Tavernier again. Batshuayi. Oh, he's just steered it past the post. It was a rough angle for him, but we know he can score from that angle. It was a tight angle for him, and we're begging to get that 3rd one just so we can relax, but Newcastle is still in this. Grimes now. Meyer. Batshuayi. Oh, that's lovely. Van Bergen now. Can he cut inside? He can. That's great footwork. And what a save again from Dubravka. And I think he deserves man of the match. It doesn't matter if they lose this game. I think Martin Dubravka deserves man of the match here. Van Bergen again now on the ball, though. Van Bergen again on the ball. He gets it across. Elise. Oh, it's saved. Batshuayi now touches it to Meyer. Meyer then tries to slide it back, and it's a bit of a mess at the back for Newcastle. 2 home games, 2 home wins to start this season for Crystal Palace. We look really good again. You know, you can see that when teams go at us, though, that we can be a little bit susceptible, but we look really good again. I think we were far the better side. We should have got more goals. Dubravka, for me, best player on the pitch. But that's another great performance. It's looking good for this new season. Transfer bid just come in for Luka Milivojevic. He's going nowhere, and it's been a really weird window. We've not had many bids in for players at all, and there's a copious amount of players on the list that are fringe players, but we're just getting 0 bids in. No one's coming in for the boys, and we can't really bring anyone in until we move players out. We do have Manchester United coming up next, but that is going to be in the next episode. I genuinely, though, I thought more business was going to be done. A few players have left the club, but not many. And it certainly does feel like I don't know. It just feels like more bids should be coming in for some of the players, but I'm sure it's going to ramp up towards the end of this transfer window. There should be a lot of deals in the next episode. We've roughly got 22 million now in the budget. But boys, that is going to be it for this one today. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 2 great games for you, 2 victories for us, and Mitchie looking very good back in the squad. Justifying my signing of him, considering how cheap he was as well, 12.5 million. Really a brilliant bit of business for Palace. But that's going to be it. If you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button as we keep on growing. I'm honestly enjoying this journey on YouTube. And of course, if you're looking forward to FIFA 22 content, this will be the place to get it. We will try out some different modes next year as well and see how they get on the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.